G'day peoples, how's going? Alright, short and sweet, but it's not really gonna be, but you know, anyway, that's how it is. I have been requested to do my ADF collection that I am slowly putting together, and basically it's anything to do Australian military. I mean, yeah, I like my Navy stuff, but you know, the ADF, we work as a team, so you know, you got to deal with the mangoes, you got to deal with the blue orchids. Yeah, that's how it is. So I'm gonna pause here, and I'll flip these around, and we're gonna go wobbly because I've got to do a lot of moving around. I've got to do just, yeah, so it's going to take me a while, but I'll show you from my first one to the last completed one, and then I'll show you the viewer's choice that was actually requested that I finish, and then after that there's a couple more to come yet. So the last few that are to come to yet, you guys have already seen, because they're... I gotta look, sorry. Yeah, one's a 132 scale fighter, so, but anyway, those that haven't seen it, I'll show you again, real quick, no unboxing or nothing, just show you the box, bada bing, bada boom, you know, bang, we're done, we're out, we're gone. Alright guys, flip these around and we'll get on with it. Hang on. Alrighty, so this here, I'll try and hold steady, but you know, it's really hard. This here is the first of my ADF builds. So anybody that knows their aircraft will pick it. Alright. This one here I built to represent an aircraft that flew in May of 1942 and played a big part. Hang on, I'm going to try and hold you steady. Tail number A24-10. So if anybody knows their history, they'll be able to find out or even know which plane this is. So alright, that's the first one. Okay, well, let's swap around and we'll bring the next one out. This one's in a little bit more poor shape, but yeah, alright, hang on. Okay guys, like I said, this poor old girl, she's in a bit poorer shape, but this here, basically part of the tin can flotilla, and served a big part. So she needs a lot of repairs. She's missing a mast. We've actually lost a few crew overboard. I'll see if I can come in a bit closer. Hang on. Because we've actually got crew manning weapons. We've actually got a bridge watch. So a few of the crew have gone missing. That's alright, I can replace them. We only got one guy on the depth rack. So yeah, I'll quickly turn around because you don't get to see much from this side. So hang on, and I'll spin it around. Like I was saying, I actually manned the guns. See if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard to stay still, guys. But all the main armor, and yeah, we've even got shell loaders and everything. But she needs a good clean, she needs a total refit. Oh, that bloke there's actually dropped his shell. Okay, I'll have to make another one. And he's dropped his shell too. Alright, it's all good. But, yeah, see, she's actually taken a swipe down the side, coming alongside something, rubbed the number off. Oh look, there's the mast. So yeah. Alright guys, like I said, she's in bad shape, but she will get redone, she'll get refitted, she'll be put in a case, and she will take pride of place at the front of my collection because she is one of my favourite girls, besides the Lady Brizzy, the black cat. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, oh, sorry, yeah, I'm ashamed of this one, so hang on. I drowned my sorrows a little bit. This actually, I completely forgot about. This is actually the very first, sorry for shaking, but I'm on wobbly mode. This is the very first actually ADF vessel that I ever built. So yeah, she's been refitted 3 times and I've run out of decals, run out of parts, but it used to be the correct number, but unfortunately that was the only number I could come up with. So yeah, it's a DDG 38 being Perth. So yeah, it's 1700, which is same scale as the old Tennessee back in there. So yeah, this one has been rebuilt multiple times, but on a good note, I actually have a proper replacement for it with the correct details. So yes, alright, moving on. Alright guys, back to the blue orchid theme. This is, you know what, I can't remember because it's blue orchid, but I do know it's the growler, and if that jar of paint sitting under there's any indication, we have a landing gear failure, but only one of them. The other one's on the other side. There's no ordnance on this aircraft, and if you had seen it before I dusted it off, it was brown and not grey. So yeah, this is my what's his name, that ferret bloke, Jeff, anyway, he pays attention to the little details, but yeah, it was my dedication to him, and yeah, so that's that one. So it's another one of my ADF aircraft. You can't really see it, but that little black circle in there has a black kangaroo. So yeah, alright, another part of the collection. And what's left? Ah, yes, the build that I am to finish due to viewer's choice. Alright, well, let's get to it and we'll show you where that one is. Alright, this here is viewer's choice. Now before we go any further, that Centurion tank is actually from the Korean conflict, so it's actually not going to be part of this diorama, but that again is another, I believe they called it a Commonwealth, yeah, obviously I didn't do my research, but yeah, it was basically ADF, and I've just used it as a I suppose a dummy. So yeah, but we've actually got Yankees and a mix of Yankees, Aussies, and I think a not very happy Vietnamese lady, along with what is going to be an APC. And then a little bit suspicious about something that is down this way somewhere. So yeah, that is the viewer's choice, and that is the next build that's going to be on the table. So long story short, APC is going to be parked on the bend in the road. The Centurion is obviously in a bit of a checkpoint position, and the rest I'm just sort of going to wing it. We'll probably, you know, look at some long grass and vegetation and stuff, and just sort of, you know, when you look at it, they're sort of all looking at you going, what the frag are you doing? So yeah, alright, so that's builds that need to be repaired, and a build that you want to see finished. Check that little spider out. He's going for it. Yeah, well, you want to get moving, buddy, because your home's about to get very upset soon. Alright guys, well with that, I'm going to start breaking out the unbuilt, still in their box, ADF collection. Alright, be back in a sec. Alrighty, so like I was saying before about the HMAS Perth that was originally Brisbane and got severely damaged, I got another one. So long story short, Milady Brizzy will be rebuilt, and I've even got a little tiny bit of a shine. So I won't upset you, I'll just pause and I'll show you. So there you go. That there is a true lady in a pure element. And if you're wondering what that is up on the top right, that's HMAS Tobruk, which I've also had the privilege of being on. And yeah, I've got that because my grandfather was a Tobruk rat. So yeah, that's my little homage to him, because they actually, in the mess deck of Tobruk, they had a mural painted on the bulkhead to the Tobruk rats. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this here is the actual tank, the Centurion tank that I will be using in my NAM diorama. And yep, as you can all see, left corner there, red kangaroo. And I find it really hard to walk out of a hobby shop, or my hobby shop, and leave Big Red sitting behind. And I'm pretty sure that old mate behind the counters knows that, because just about every second kit he's got in there has the big red kangaroo on it. So yeah. Alright, so that is a pretty awesome kit. I mean, I've gone through it a little bit. I've sort of mucked around with the hull and stuff, and put it this way. Alright, hang on. We're going to get real shaky, but let's just say yes, brass springs. this thing has working suspension. So yeah, that's why it's going where it's going. Alright guys, well, I'll drag out the next one. There's a few to go. Alright, back onto things that float. I excuse the box, but it was sort of jammed back down the back of the stash because, you know, yeah, these little I don't know what do you call them, vessels, pea shooters, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, these little guppies, you know, yeah, they're alright, but again, red kangaroo, so I don't know. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Could be Darwin, but you know, maybe leaning towards Adelaide. I don't know. Actually, Melbourne's a little bit closer to home for me. Alright, anyway guys, to the next one. Hey guys, righto, well, yep. So this one here is, again, a beautiful bird that is going to become a part of my ADF collection, and yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to doing this one, and hopefully I'll be allowed to be a part of a Spitty build that could be up and coming, but it's all up to the builders whether I'm allowed to partake. So yeah, this one might just get built sooner than anything else besides the unbuilt. Alright guys, moving on. Alright, this one's a big box. I'm backed right up, but we got ourselves a piglet. A blue orchid piglet. So again, red kangaroo. So you know what I'm gonna do. One day. Eventually. Alright, and I'll show you the last one, which I've been up close, personal, I've heard them, I've seen them, and for their time, they were bloody impressive. Alright, hang on. Alright guys, out of all my blue orchids, this is the one that I'm going to, and believe you me, I'm back, like, yeah, I'm jammed up against the light and everything. So yeah, as you can see, that tiny little red kangaroo over there in the corner and that big 1/32 scale. This thing's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I've actually literally got to stand out in the area anyway, and you know, listen to them wind up, taxi off, and then take off when I was lucky enough to be at Albatross at the right time. So yeah, that was a long time ago too. So alright guys, well, that's it. If I can transfer some data across from my work phone, there's been a few people that had the privilege of seeing something pretty cool, but if I can't transfer it across, sorry, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's my ADF collection, built, needing repairs, unfinished, and still in the box. So yeah, till next time, be good or be good at it. Alright guys, laters.
You're leaving, Megan. Now hear this. Late before the mast, all 8 o'clock report. Dark and ship. The smoky lamp is out on all weather decks.